This boot-shaped country in southern Europe is one of the most popular tourist destinations globally for a variety of reasons, including art treasures, lovely villages, passionate people, and world-class cuisine. It's a destination where you can see some of the world's most famous sights, including the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the Colosseum, and the Trevi Fountain, to mention a few. There are also opportunities to see famous Renaissance masterpieces and shop for high-end clothes. Italy has a spectacularly diverse range of lush natural surroundings and various possibilities to get out in nature. Cinque Terre, Sardinia, and the Dolomites all have breathtaking scenery and excellent hiking opportunities. You may spend your time in this culturally rich country studying Roman life, experiencing the devastation wreaked by Mount Vesuvius at Pompeii, or simply relaxing by one of the numerous Italian lakes and basking in the splendor of the Amalfi Coast. It would take a lifetime to see and do everything that Italy offers. With this list of the finest locations to visit in Italy, you can plan your vacation to this lovely Mediterranean holiday destination. Here's a look at the best places to visit in Italy. 1. Naples. Naples, the capital of the Campania region in southern Italy, is one of the busiest metropolitan cities in the country. Naples is a good location for visiting the area because it is close to notable sites such as the Bay of Naples and Pompeii. Naples is one of the most important ancient city cores in the world, with one of the highest concentrations of historical monuments, Baroque churches, and Roman remains, providing an endless feast for history and art lovers. Tourists will enjoy stunning landscapes, picturesque houses, and castles, as well as old Roman baths and volcanic craters. Beyond the city center, the enormous Piazza del Plebiscito, the Royal Castle of the Capodimonte Museum, and the National Archaeological Museum, which houses a magnificent collection of artistic works and antiquities discovered from the ruins of Pompeii, are all must-see sites in Naples. Pizza, spaghetti, and parmigiana are just a few of the popular Italian dishes that originated in Naples and its environs. In Naples, these recipes are considered seriously and typically include fresh, locally grown ingredients. Fresh seafood, mozzarella cheese, and sweets like baba, zeppoli, and sfogliatella are all popular in Naples. 2. Milan. Milan, which was nearly decimated by massive bombing during WWII, has since been rebuilt and is today one of Europe's wealthiest cities. Milan is known for its surviving world-famous artifacts such as Leonardo da Vinci's painting The Last Supper, the La Scala Opera House, and the Castello Sforzesco, which houses one of the world's largest Gothic cathedrals. Milan is a fast-paced city in northern Italy's Lombardy region, between the Alps and the picturesque Lake District. It excels in commerce, shopping, and football. Milan appears less Italian than the country's largest ancient cities since it is a dazzling metropolis with modern architecture and attractions. 3. Pisa. The city of Pisa, located along the Arno River in Tuscany's northeastern region, still displays the remarkable vestiges of its previous glory days as a trade empire during the Middle Ages. While the Leaning Tower is a must-see, visiting this city solely to photograph its most famous structure is like simply seeing one tree and missing the entire forest. Pisa is far more than its famous Leaning Tower. The Campo dei Miracoli, or Field of Miracles, surrounds the iconic monument and is one of Italy's most beautiful squares. The Duomo Cathedral, Baptistry, and Camposanto Monument, all of which have marble elements, sculptures, frescoes, and historic treasures, are among the great examples of the Italian Renaissance in this amazing plaza. Various businesses selling souvenirs and bakeries serving excellent biscotti may be found throughout the square. Beyond the Field of Miracles, the Arno River's splendor is often what leaves a lasting effect on visitors. Because the river divides Pisa, there are various charming bridges, such as the Ponte di Mezzo, that connect one side to the other. On both sides of the river, a lovely backdrop of residential residences, spectacular buildings, and flora can be found. The University of Pisa, with about 60,000 students, gives the city a youthful and energetic vibe. The Luminara Festival, the regatta of the ancient maritime republic's boat race, and the game of bridge, a friendly medieval competition between the city's two halves, are all held on the streets and waterways of Pisa. 4. Italian Lake District. Northern Italy is home to the Italian Lake District. The southern ends of most of the lakes are rather level, but the northern ends, which go deep into the Alps, are hilly. The Italian lakes have been a popular tourist destination for almost a century, combining pleasant weather with beautiful landscape. Lake Maggiore, which begins in the west and is famed for its rich greenery and scenic islands, is the first stop. The 40-mile-long lake is located on the Alps' southern flank and stretches into the canton of Ticino in southern Switzerland. Isola Bella, a lovely island known for its regal house and exquisite gardens, is its most popular attraction. Lake Como is known for its magnificent, dramatic scenery and extravagant Renaissance homes, which cater to celebrities, royals, and affluent guests. Bellagio, a lovely village with cobblestone lanes and vividly colored houses, is located in the midst of the lake. The largest lake in Italy, Lake Garda, offers the ideal combination of history, culture, and outdoor activity. Limone has lemon orchards, Riva del Garda has windsurfing, and Malsicine has old castles. Sermione, a prominent resort town with Roman ruins, medieval castles, and thermal springs, is located on the lake's southern edge. Although it is home to the largest lake island in Central Europe, Lake Iseo is one of Italy's lesser-known lakes. Monte Isola is home to several charming towns and gorgeous 15th-century churches. 5. Sicily. Sicily, the Mediterranean's largest island, is only over the narrow Strait of Messina from Italy's southern coast. It has historically served as a crossroads due to its position, and its history, culture, and cuisine set it apart from the rest of the country. Palermo, Sicily's capital and greatest city, is the clearest example of this, having been created more than 2,700 years ago. Since then, it has been dominated by a variety of civilizations, including the Phoenicians, Romans, Arabs, and Normans, each leaving behind aesthetic and architectural masterpieces as well as culinary influences. Furthermore, the island is home to a plethora of notable ancient monuments, which have become some of Sicily's most renowned tourist destinations. The ancient Greeks erected the majestic remains of Taormina's ancient theater, and the age-old edifices in the Valley of the Temples. Others, such as Eris's hilltop castles, were built in medieval times. Sicily's steep cliffs and isolated beaches are surrounded by dazzling waters, while its interior is dotted with fertile agriculture and mountains. Mount Etna, one of the world's most active volcanoes and Italy's highest mountain south of the Alps, towers over it all. 6. Siena, with its well-preserved ancient city and medieval horse racing history, commonly known as Il Palio, Siena gives tourists a journey back into the Middle Ages in the heart of Tuscany. The ancient core of Siena, formerly a wealthy city, is one of the most popular sites to visit in Italy since it still contains many of the period's beautiful works of art and architecture. The Piazza del Campo in Siena is recognized as one of Europe's greatest medieval squares. The Fountain of Joy, the Palazzo Pubblico, and the Mangia Tower are among the architectural highlights of this fan-shaped plaza. The Duomo, a gorgeous black and white Italian Romanesque cathedral with exquisite elements such as marble floors, stained glass, sculptures, paintings, and carvings, is another of Siena's architectural gems. The Piazza is also a great location to unwind, people watch, and sample local delicacies such as wine, coffee, pizza, focaccia, and gelato. The Palio horse race, held twice a year in the Piazza del Campo, draws massive audiences every year. Representatives from 17 different districts compete bareback on the cobblestone square in this 700-year-old ritual. Siena is also home to the University of Siena, one of Italy's oldest public universities, known for its schools of medicine and law. 7. Cinque Terre. 5 charming fishing villages drenched in blue, yellow, and pink colors embrace the cliff faces that lead down to the sea. The Cinque Terre National Park, which includes these villages and the surrounding verdant hills, is one of Italy's most famous tourist sites. The villages of Cinque Terre are located in Liguria, Italy's northwest coastal area, and boast some of the country's most magnificent landscapes, including wine terraces stretching back hundreds of years. Cinque Terre is made up of 5 villages: Riomaggiore, Manarola, Vernezza, Monterosso, and Corniglia. Its name means 5 lands. Riomaggiore has a historic castle and Via Colombo, a lively main street, while Manarola has colorful boats, swimming holes, and caverns. Vernezza, surrounded by olive groves, has a vibrant nightlife scene. Monterosso's gorgeous beach is bordered by resorts, while Corniglia is adorned with sloping vineyards. The Cinque Terre communities, which are rich in agriculture and fishing, are bustling with cafes and trattorias serving locally grown wine, olives, cheeses, pasta, seafood, and homemade bread. Cinque Terre is home to a centuries-old network of hiking pathways that provide some of Italy's most breathtaking coastal views. The Blue Trail, also known as Trail No. 2, is a paved trail that connects all 5 villages and is appropriate for people of all ages. Cinque Terre has very few cars because the communities are all small and easy to navigate on foot. All of the communities, however, are connected by a train system that runs on a regular basis between Genoa and La Spezia. All 5 communities are served. 8. Rome. Rome, once the capital of the Roman Empire, is now Italy's government center and capital. Rome is a big and complicated city that is both old and modern, located in the country's central region of Lazio. Rome has been an important hub for culture, power, and religion for over 2,500 years, and is best known for hosting historic Roman structures and the Vatican City. The Colosseum, the Forum of Augustus, Capitoline Hill, and the Roman Forum are all located in the Colosseo area, which is the city's heart. The Pantheon, beautiful cathedrals, plazas, and Renaissance architecture may be seen on the outskirts of the city. St. Peter's Basilica, the Apostolic Palace, and the Sistine Chapel are among well-known attractions in the Vatican. There is so much to see and do in Rome that seeing it all could take months. Taking a hop-on, hop-off bus tour, on the other hand, is one option for visitors to see the best of the city. Tourists are free to get off and on as they like during this bus tour, which stops at important points of interest and top museums. 9. Pompeii. Pompeii, one of Italy's most popular tourist sites, is a famous Roman city that was buried for nearly 1,700 years under several feet of volcanic ash following Mount Vesuvius' devastating eruption. Pompeii excavations began in 1748, and the site has yet to be completely uncovered. The location is close to the contemporary metropolis of Naples. A trip to Pompeii provides a fascinating glimpse into everyday life in ancient Rome. Visitors can stroll through the ancient streets and witness the ruins of shops, taverns, bakeries, brothels, baths, and private residences, as well as commercial and religious institutions. The amphitheater, the Forum, the Temple of Apollo, the Basilica, and the Granary Market, which houses a vast amount of relics and plaster casts of humans and dogs who died in the disaster, are among the most important structures. There are several artworks and frescoes showing eroticism, mythological characters, and hunting scenes inside the architecture of Pompeii's old structures. Visitors will discover various souvenir shops as well as food sellers providing snacks and beverages at the Pompeii site's entrance. While there are only a few dining options on site, there are various cafes and restaurants in the vicinity of the train station. 10. Venice. Venice, one of Italy's most popular tourist destinations, is a unique city situated on a lagoon surrounded by the Adriatic Sea. Venice is an archipelago of 118 islands connected by hundreds of gorgeous bridges and scenic canals in northeastern Italy. The Grand Canal is the most famous of the canals, dividing the city into two portions. Venice is one of the most romantic cities in the world, thanks to its beautiful rivers and old architecture. Venice is congested and pricey, but it is definitely worth seeing for its stunning sights such as St. Mark's Square and Basilica, the Doge's Palace, and the Rialto Bridge. A gondola ride around the Grand Canal is one of the most popular things to do in Venice. Riding a vaporetto down the peaceful back canals, on the other hand, is just as wonderful. Every year, Venice holds one of Italy's most vibrant carnival events, with crowds dressed in bright costumes and masks filling the streets and the Grand Canal brimming with painted boats and gondolas. One of the finely carved carnival masks is a popular souvenir to buy in Venice. Because there are no automobiles in Venice, residents must either walk or take water taxis to get around the canal system. Travelers should be aware that Venice is prone to flooding in the spring and fall. If you enjoy this video, please like and leave a comment. Thanks for watching.